Yeah, it's really disgusting.
What you can do to the other half to annoy them?
Dude, that's a huge mistake by the lawyer.
And it all just seems a bit iffy.
Go somewhere else, you know, go to the guy's place. Why bring him home to your husband's place?
In recent years, I've had to fight with various online streaming platforms for the attention of my wife. So, thanks to Netflix, there's all these Korean dramas, and then there's Disney Plus. Recently, it's been a reality TV show, live from the US.
The defamation trial of Johnny Depp and Amber Heard.
Why is it serious? Why the serious face?
No, it's very serious. Makes people reflect on choosing the right person to get married to, having prenups and postnups.
What's a postnup?
Postnup is after you get married, you can kind of like have an agreement on if you were to get divorced.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I don't have a prenup with you, but we can discuss on a postnup.
I have no money. You ain't getting $50 million from me, darling.
So Johnny Depp is suing Amber for $50 million and Amber Heard is suing him back for $100 million. So I just want to share with you the most jaw-dropping things I've heard in this case, which I found like really baffling and extremely weird.
He's suing her for the lack of job he's getting now and for the bad reputation she's caused. But at the same time, I think he spoke out a while back saying he's doing this partly for his kids. I think he's loaded. He's got assets, he's got an island, he's got properties, he's got money in the bank. But the kids are constantly being subjected to all this nonsense about him beating his ex-wife and being violent at home. I don't know, man. Obviously, there's a chance that Johnny Depp's a psycho. But at the same time, having worked with all these people in Hollywood, only one person's come out to say he's violent, he's horrible, he's a monster, and that person is the lady who's suing him.
Up until our video now, we've only heard Johnny Depp's side of the story, but in the coming week, we're gonna hear Amber Heard's side of the story. So a lot of people have stood out to back Johnny up, and we've heard some really shocking statements.
Juicy details, man.
Yeah, super juicy. So the most baffling thing for me,
I think it's super baffling. I can't imagine how it was done, because for someone who's clean and a bit OCD, you go to the toilet, there's toilet paper, and then you leave. You know, but to leave a piece of feces on the bed, if she did it.
and also if she felt like doing it, like you can't just poo for no reason, like you can't just hang a you know what I mean?
There's a photograph of the bed, our bed, and on my side of the bed, was human fecal matter.
You can't just do a poo out of nowhere. So it had to be the right moment too.
So it's possible she did it beforehand and then she put it aside and then left it on the bed afterwards.
I don't know. Maybe a collection just to place here and there.
A collection? Then she must shit a lot.
Yeah, it's really disgusting. Amber Heard's ex-assistant has also stepped forward to testify on behalf of Johnny Depp, saying how bad a boss Amber Heard was. She says that she's never seen bruises on Amber's face, never seen Johnny Depp like emotional or abuse Amber. I think the headlines were, basically there was a time when she asked Amber Heard for a pay rise. Amber Heard screamed in her face, was really emotional and angry and pissed off, saying she's not worth it.
Put her face approximately 4 inches from my face. She was spitting in my face and telling me how dare I ask for the salary I was asking for, which was in fact approximately half of my regular annual salary.
Yeah, it's like totally not acceptable. I don't understand why it can't be a civilized conversation. If she feels like she wants more pay, that's fine. If you think she's not worth it, just say, you know, I'm not comfortable with that. Counter offer. You don't really have to overreact.
But you've never been a Hollywood star though. So how would you know what it's like to be a
and
Hollywood
I think
star?
even if I was ever going to be a Hollywood star, I don't think I'd be a diva like that. It's just not.
You're not worth it! Oh, you see, I spat there, did you see? Did you see the saliva jump out of my mouth?
Yeah, so when they said,
you're not worth it.
you're not worth it, I believe her. I mean, you hold grudges, you work for someone for 3 years.
Yeah, I'm not
It probably
so sure.
didn't end well.
When you have someone come out to speak badly of you because you were treated badly, then there's a reason for your coming out. If she was like the nicest person to her assistant and they were completely on good terms, if she still came out to help Johnny Depp, then you think, oh, you know, maybe there's a problem. But now she's been bullied, she's been picked on, and she comes out. It's, you know, it's hard to say.
But it's 6 years ago, and honestly, it takes a lot for a person to testify in front of the whole world. If you don't have enough fact to back it up, then you just look like a complete idiot. It's a big case.
Who knows though? Who knows the truth? No
They
one.
know. Amber and the assistant knows.
You know who's a bad person. Bad.
So another thing that raised a lot of question marks was when Amber Heard's lawyer presented to the jury from 2014 to 2016, she was using concealer to cover the bruises on her face from Johnny Depp's domestic violence. So she was holding this concealer, right?
This was what she used. She became very adept at it. And you're going to hear the testimony from Amber about how she had to mix the different colors for the different days of the bruises.
But then the concealer company came out to say that the concealer wasn't produced until 2017. And during that time, the concealer wasn't even released yet. So that was a bit...
Yeah, Back to the Future, man.
Dude, that's a huge mistake by the lawyer, because the lawyer comes out to refute saying, oh, I was just holding up any concealer to make it resonate with the jury that she was using stuff to cover the bruises on her face. You don't need to hold up a concealer. You can just tell the jury, concealer. I think they know what concealer is.
For the girls, yes. Maybe not for the guys.
Come
I don't
on.
suppose having a bottle of concealer helps the guys understand what concealer is.
Yeah, well, maybe she should have just made a bruise on her face and tried to cover up on live TV or something.
Conceal this.
Yeah. Apparently, Amber Heard cheated on Johnny Depp with Elon Musk and James Franco, yes. And there's footages of them going up the lift into Johnny Depp's penthouse in that complex, Elon Musk.
While
and
she was still married to Johnny Depp.
yes, and James Franco. So there's footages of them going up to the apartment.
And Elon Musk also gave $500,000 to the charity that she was supposed to donate to after she got 7 or 8 mil
7 million.
divorce settlement. And she never paid that in total. And Elon Musk paid part of that for her. And it all just seems a bit iffy.
Yeah, a bit iffy. So this guy, I have no relationships with him, but I'm gonna date him next year after my divorce is done. And he's also going...
But they were dating while she was still married, no?
Well, they're having an affair. I don't know whether they were dating. There was definitely something going on, but they both deny it. But there's footages of Elon Musk going up to the penthouse, Johnny Depp's penthouse. And I think that's just really wrong. Like, if you wanna have an affair, mess around, which is completely wrong, go somewhere else, you know, go to the guy's place. Why bring him home to your husband's place?
I think once you're gonna do something bad, it doesn't really matter how you do it.
But didn't she know there's like security cameras everywhere?
Maybe it was like, I don't care. I'm just gonna do it. It's like the feces on the bed.
Maybe she wanted to make Johnny jealous, because apparently she did all those things because she really loved him and didn't want him to leave. They were saying that they're both kind of abusive, but Amber escalates it because she can't accept the fact that Johnny will leave. It's kind of a bit messed up.
Yeah. You see the funny interaction between the lawyers and the Johnny Depp and all the other witnesses. And there was this one question the lawyers asked Johnny. What would you say if I said to you, as a man, being beaten by your wife, how would you respond? And then you watch Johnny Depp say, I would say yes.
Yeah.
Because that's what was happening apparently.
And what did you say in response when Miss Heard said, tell the world, Johnny, tell them Johnny Depp, I, Johnny Depp, a man, I'm a victim too of domestic violence?
I said yes, I am.
And then the other lawyer also asked,
Now, you're a lot bigger than Amber, correct? Physically?
I wouldn't say that.
you watch him think through the whole questioning process and he's like, I wouldn't say so. Because Johnny Depp and Amber Heard aren't actually much different in height. So as a guy of an average height, he's not really threatening. It's interesting to watch the lawyers quiz him about stuff, hoping to get answers they want, but The questions don't lead to those answers though.
Well, because I think he's pretty confident that he might win this case. So everyone's kind of discussing about how Amber Heard's lawyers are asking the questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think when it's also public, like a reality TV show,
Yeah,
and we
it
all can pass judgment and say, what? He's actually no taller than, when she's on heels, she's taller than him.
Yeah, yeah.
It makes no sense.
Anyways, my take on this whole thing is I feel like it's such a shame and it's very, very painful for both of them to have to dig out like the dirtiest and the darkest secrets of a marriage. And also because Johnny Depp kind of left his 14-year girlfriend,
Yeah.
Vanessa Paradis, and
It's a tough one.
I feel bad for him.
It's not really for his loss of income or to regain his reputation, it's just to protect his family, because up till now, his ex has been saying all these things about him, how he's violent, how he beats his wife.
Yeah, and some of
Prove
his
any of this.
previous relationships, like Winona Ryder and his 14-year girlfriend, Vanessa Paradis, have come out to say the Johnny they know is not violent.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm excited to see the other side of the story.
We'll see this week
Yes.
what Amber's gonna say.
You know, you learn a lot from stuff like this. I've learned like legal terms. I've learned like things to do with marriages, like prenups, postnups, stuff like that. I would never read about if it wasn't for Johnny's case.
What you can do to the other half to annoy them.
Interesting.
It's disgusting.
At first, it was just to throw something, smash some things. He loves to smash up a place, an apartment, furniture. That's what it started with, glass. And he slaps me one more time. Hard. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to react. I just sat there thinking, how much time do I have till I figure out what I need to do? Because, God, did he just hit me?